Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an IS, it's a tier 7 Soviet heavy tank. It's located on the south spawn of Glacier and it's under the command of Fluffylilkitten. Now, the IS, well, it's definitely an upgrade from the KV series of tanks. It's lighter, faster, and it's got some interesting guns to use. Game started. Now, it has been developed. It's actually got slightly less armour than the KV3, but it's faster. It's more like a heavy medium. The unfortunate thing is it does have that bit of a carbuncle of a cupola right on top of the turret, which is very easy to aim at, unfortunately, and that makes this the go-to place if you want to hit its sweet spot. But apart from that, this tank does have an option of a number of guns, including 100mm, which is fast firing, and the 122, which can do a lot of damage, 390 alpha. Now that's the tier 8 type gun that you'll find on the IS-3 and others. Well, it's a very good gun, but it's got a slow reload rate, in this case 10.38 seconds, and you need to be close to the target because it's not that accurate. The 100mm gun is actually a lot better. It's got a faster fire rate and is more like the T-44's gun at tier 8. So a lot of players, like myself, actually prefer the 100mm, not the 122, because you can put out more damage on the enemy, and you can also, well, you certainly get a better fire rate on the enemy, and it means you can do more damage overall. Okay, well, an enemy tank has made it up onto the carrier, an EBR, and he's engaging our guy up there at the moment. Can we help out? Oh, well, we just tracked him, and our T-52 goes up, and he's putting some rounds into the EBR as well. Can we get a kill shot? No, don't need to. Okay. I know I've actually had the 122mm gun in my IS, and you can literally one-shot medium tanks if you can get the shell in just the right place. Okay, well, we know there's an enemy tank just around the corner, a T-34-100 and a VK. Whoa. And okay, we've seen them, so we know they're there. It's always good like this to know what you're up against, and also to know which way the enemy's turning around. Now that VK looks like he's going to be the main problem at this moment. The others are just going round to the corner, and I think the reason for that is they may not want to get hit by that T-52 up on top of the carrier. If they do try to move further away, such as the VK, then they might take some rounds. Okay, we can have another peek, and there's the VK again. Go. Getting ready, and we've got him on side on, and oh well, we put one into the engine bay, but we did take a round from the T-34-100, 245. If I remember correctly, that is a low roll, I think. Ours is a low roll on the VK. Just getting ready for the moment that we pop out. T-34-100 is going to expect us to pop out straight away, but of course we don't necessarily have to. Sometimes it can be to your advantage to fool the enemy into thinking you're going to pop out regularly, and then you don't. Okay, I've got a Striv up there. Haven't got a shot on him now, but we have now. Oh, he popped out. And we put a round into him, 345. We can't really do that again without getting hit by him. And remember, he's got that 57mm gun. In fact, actually, I think the 42-57 actually does have a 75mm gun. And, oh, we got the side of the T-28. He wasn't looking at that. He was looking up at the carrier. And we've got the T-28 on his side. Okay, well, we can track him and then go to town on him. He's totally ignoring us because he's focused on the IS-3 that's ahead of him. Oh, no, he's watching us now. Now, if we tracked him, we could really go to town on him, but, oh, no, we don't want to flip. Now will be a good time to start shooting at the VK, because to make the T-28 think that we've gone. And then pop out back again, give the T-28 another blast in the side. Our team are doing well in the other side of the map. They're actually about to capture the enemy cap area, take out the enemy Arty. There's the VK. He's come around as well. So we're backing out, put around into the side of that VK, and yep, I think he's trying to go for the ammo rack there. It can sometimes be more worthwhile to actually go for the side of the turret than the side of the vehicle. Oh, just took a round from the T-34-100, so we're going to have to deal with him now. And the Black Prince. 2 rounds there, one from the VK and one from the T-34-100 we took. And the VK was firing APCR at us, and that's a bit of a waste, really, considering. Yep, good shot. Low roll, but a good shot. Now, obviously, these tanks know how long it takes to reload. We'll pop out again. And it's a good one. Again, low roll. Go for it again. Yep, nicely through the side there using the APCR. And yep, the T-34 is going to pop out. It certainly does help to wiggle at this point. And our teammates have turned up and they're now going to town on these guys. There's only 2 enemies left. It's the VK and the T-28. So now we're going to get some revenge on that VK. That's it. One through the side. He's out the game. Now, impromptu butt sex on the T-28. Oh, not a chance. He's gone. But that was a very good game. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a first class tank for Fluffylilkitten in the IS. The Joseph Stalin. He managed to get back. It's the first time he's actually had a first class tanker in that game because it's got the scrolls underneath. And he also picked up a Fire Effect, a Master Gunner, and a Bruiser Medal out of the miners. But he did pick up the High Calibre. He did the most damage in that game. And that's because he was using the 122mm gun. If he'd used the 100mm, I don't think he would have had so much damage. Well, unless, of course, he was poking like mad playing peekaboo. His win rate for that game, 4,783. If we look at team score, we can see right at the top of the table, 3,174 hit points of damage. The nearest person to him was T-54 Mob 1. He got 2,513, picked up a steel wall and a Confederate. And after that, it was the T-28 with 1,708. When it came to kills, though, unfortunately, he wasn't near the top. The VK-3002D managed to get 3 kills, so the Type 64, and there was a few tanks above him. So joint third, you might say, on number of kills. When it came to base XP, though, he was right at the top of the table. 1,041 base experience points, and that was down to the fact that obviously he got the High Calibre, did the most damage in that battle overall. Really helpful. And let's have a look at the detail report. He fired only 11 rounds during that game, got 11 direct hits, so he did hit the target every time, but only 9 penetrations. I think one of the shots he fired right up at the Hotchkiss hit the wheel instead of actually going into the vehicle, and therefore it didn't do as much damage as he'd like. Damage of 3,174 hit points in total, all at less than 300 meters, all at close range. Received 4 hits, all of them were penetrations, and I'm afraid a lot of them came from that T-34-100, who enjoyed pumping those rounds into him. One came from the VK as well. I think, yes, 2 of the shots came from the T-34-100, 1 from the VK, and I think 1 from the Black Prince as well. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 5 of the enemy, killed 1 of the enemy, and on a premium count he earned 56,004 credits from that game, got 14,001 because he was on a personal reserve bonus, and he got the Veni Vidi Vici thing, which is for 50,000 credits for the first victory of the day, so his grand total came to 120,005 credits from a battle that only lasted 6 minutes. And after that, after repair and ammunition resupply, he still took away 67,882 credits. And remember, he did fire some APCR rounds to that Black Prince, so they are expensive. But even without the Veni Vidi Vici, he still would have made a 17,882 profit. So very good indeed. Got 1 bond for getting the High Calibre, 1,561 XP times 2, and a personal reserve bonus, so he took away 4,684 experience points altogether. He says, with the compliments of Papa Stalin. Yes, well, this tank was named after him. Iosif Stalin is the real name of chairman of the Communist Party at the time. I'm trying to think of the right words. Actually, I think he was General Secretary. Yes, it was named after him. It was a very efficient tank, and you did see a lot of these during the fight against the Germans that drove the Germans back to Germany on the Russian front. It was a very good upgrade of the KV. In fact, I do enjoy my IS. Surprisingly, I mean, it is, I suppose, to most people, but I actually prefer, as I said, with the 100mm gun, not with the 122, because whilst with the 122 you can do a lot of damage with one shot, it's the fire rate of the 100mm gun that really makes a difference, because you can pump more shells into the enemy. You can either keep them tracked and then put one into their or two into their lower plate to take them out of the game whilst they can't do anything about it, and that can be very, very useful in battles where you're fighting against tank destroyers and the like. So yeah, IS, it's a great game, and thanks very much for that replay, Fluffy Little Kitten. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. We get great replays all the time from Super Unicums. It'd be really a shame if you miss one, because some of these games are absolutely incredible. Thanks for watching.